This video is from Chapter 16 of MTB 1370, dealing with body surface area. In this course, there are going to be two ways to calculate body surface area using a formula. One is to use metric measurements of height and weight. So in the following formula, the body surface area is equal to the square root of the height, which must be in centimeters, times the weight, which must be in kilograms, divided by 3,600. And a key thing is you do have to take the square root of that quantity. So most body surface areas for adults will be between 1 square meter and 2.25 square meters. So if you are calculating the body surface area, the units of the answer will always be in square meters, m to the second, and for most adults, your body surface area should be between 1 and 2.25 square meters. So if you get a value that's 3 square meters or 4 square meters, you probably forgot to take the square root. And if you have a value that is near 0, like 0.25 or 0.4, that may be fine if you have a child, but for an adult, you shouldn't have a body surface area that small. So again, body surface area, I'm using metric measurements, would be height in centimeters times weight in kilograms divided by 3,600, and then take the square root after that. Now, if you're using household measurements of height and weight, denominator will be a little bit different. So instead of dividing by 3,600, we divide by 3,131. So again, it's the square root of the height in inches times the weight in pounds divided by 3,131. So, let's get practice. Calculate the body surface area of a child whose height is 105 centimeters and weight is 31.8 kilograms. So you notice that our measurements for height and weight are given in the metric system. So we use the formula that we have to have memorized. That body surface area is the square root of the height in centimeters times the weight in kilograms divided by 3,600. So there's no conversion necessary here because the height that we were given was in centimeters, so it's 105. The weight we were given was in kilograms, so it's 31.8. We multiply those two together and we get 3,339, and we divide that by 3,600 and make sure we take the square root of all of that. Now on some calculators, you can enter a radical symbol and put a parenthesis in and just type in 105 times 31.8 divided by 3,600. Make sure you close those parentheses and then push enter or equals, and it will give you 0.963. Now typically, with body surface area, we round to 2 decimal places. So always include the leading 0 if your decimal is between 0 and 1, and always with body surface area, our units will be in square meters. No matter whether we're using metric measurements or household measurements, our final answer will be in square meters. So in this problem, the answer is 96 hundredths of a square meter. Now on this problem, slightly different, we are given our measurements that are in the household system. You notice we have in inches and we have it in pounds. So we have to use the other formula, which is body surface area is the square root of height in inches times weight in pounds divided by 3,131. So if we substitute those values in, again, there's the formula that we just stated. We have to take our height in inches, which was given, 42, times our weight in pounds, which is 70, multiply those together, and then divide by 3131, and don't forget to take the square root. And we get 0.97 square meters when we round it to 2 decimal places. Again, emphasize the leading 0 if it's between 0 and 1. And for body surface area, the answer is always in square meters. Now on your TI-30XS multi-view calculator, you could take this problem and just get the radical symbol, open up your parentheses, go 42 times 70 divided by 3131, close the parentheses and push enter, and then round to 2 decimal places, and you'll get 0.97 square meters. One way you could estimate your body surface area is with a nomogram, and this is the West nomogram. And what we do is, if we have a person's height, we can go to the height column, and if we have their weight, mark that on the weight column, and then connect those with a straight line. So for example, if I know someone is 60 inches tall, and weighs 120 pounds, so you notice the pounds are on the left. Over here, 60 inches, 5 feet is on the right, so you have to be very careful. Take those 2 dots and connect them with a straight line, at least as straight as you can make it. If you have a straight edge, that helps. And where that line segment crosses the body surface area scale is an estimate of the body surface area. So it looks like the estimate of the body surface area is 1.6 square meters. Again, this chart just gives an estimate of the body surface area. It is preferred to use one of the 2 other formulas for a better prediction of the body surface area. Now, a second part of this chart, you can pull this piece out, and that is only for children of normal height and weight. For children of normal height and weight, you can estimate their body surface area just by using their weight in pounds. So if I have a child who weighs 65 pounds, we can see that the body surface area falls between 1.00 and 1.10. So the body surface area would be roughly 1.05 square meters. Again, that's if you have a child of normal height and weight. We can take just their weight in pounds and use this scale to estimate their body surface area, and we wouldn't need to use the height or the weight scale over there. It's a graph of its own in that rectangle. So again, as we mentioned, it's used to estimate the body surface area given the height and the weight of a person, and it's only an estimate, and it doesn't involve any calculations like the formula does. Now, we do have to be careful that when we're using the chart to estimate someone's body surface area, that we look at the scaling very carefully, because the increments of the measurement are not evenly spaced. So sometimes you do have to count those little tick marks to figure out what an estimate of the body surface area is.